The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is Universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, Sports Concepts and Rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. And at the end of this fine segment,
I want to rock right now.
we're going to give out a gift, a prize pack, a Christmas prize pack. Beef, tell them what they're going to win.
Yeah, we're splashing the pot. We've added another item to our selection from the holiday gift guide. So today's lucky 10-minute drill prize pack winner is going to take home a $50 gift certificate for the Spa at One Ocean, $25 gift certificate from Tobacco Cove, and a Massage Envy gift card. Those are all found on the holiday gift guide. Go to 1010XL.com for those and other great gift ideas.
Why is it, Jeff Prosser, that a failed head coach is a great hire as an assistant without knowing
Well, I think that's
whatsoever?
funny. I was thinking that yesterday, but I think part of it is they were probably a really good assistant. That's why they got the head coaching job.
You would assume so. For example, Arkansas.
Talking about Chad Morris?
Well, I'm talking about three of them. Arkansas's Chad Morris is the OC at Auburn, where Gus calls the plays. Ole Miss's Matt Luke is the new offensive line coach at Georgia, and Colorado State's Mike Bobo is back in the South at South Carolina as the OC, which is a death spiral for him.
Boy, by the way, we didn't even mention it because
Jake Bentley, by the way, shows up at Utah to transfer moves.
Muschamp did it again.
Yeah.
He ran off another good quarterback, quarterback who's just like Bentley's Driscoll. He's got similar skill sets or similar guys, similar stats, and the same ridiculous leadership at the head coach.
Darndest thing.
You know what South Carolina wasn't? Again, they were like in the 110s again.
Well, they didn't have – Bentley got hurt early.
Who cares?
So,
No matter what. There's always an excuse or reason.
Yeah.
For so I don't know. So that's probably the answer. Part of the answer.
Yeah. I was just curious about that. Also, last night, I mentioned the Knicks. They're now 4-20.
Knicks have made the 10-minute drill.
What is their is it 9? Is that the record?
For what?
Wins in a season?
The fewest wins?
Yeah.
I think
the
it might
Sixers?
I think it might be 7, actually.
I thought the Sixers had a 9er. I thought that was it.
Well, let me check here.
Yeah.
I can look that up. I mean,
I don't think we're going to threaten it, but we are really bad. I don't think we're winning 20. I would tell you that. Garrett Cole's the big story in the world of sports. He signs a 9-year, what did he get, $324 million deal?
$324.
Good gracious. To go with the Bombers. So he'll be
Sixers went 7-73. No, I'm sorry. 9 and 73.
9's the magic number. So Garrett Cole goes to the Yankees. Garrett Cole, suddenly the best pitcher in baseball, and he's been the best pitcher in baseball for 3 months, right? I mean, Garrett Cole has always been a good pitcher. Garrett Cole has not been the best pitcher in baseball, but for 3 months. He's 94-52 in his career, which, by the way, is 7 years long. That is an average, ladies and gentlemen, 7 years, 94 wins. That's not 140 wins, but wins aren't important anymore. Just ask Jacob deGrom. That's an average of about 13 wins a year. He started 192 games. He's pretty durable, though.
Here's the problem.
32, 21, 33, 32, 33 starts. He's got 2 complete games, Jeff.
And that's not.
That doesn't matter anymore. He's got 1 shutout. About 200 innings a year now is what they throw.
A couple of questions about this.
Yeah.
One is, I think it's a terrible move by the Yankees. I think it's a terrible move by any team. And I don't care about the money because the Yankees can afford it. I'm not talking about that.
If you don't care about the money, then it can't be a terrible move.
Well,
why would adding Garrett Cole
right.
be a bad move?
So I guess I do care about the money. Okay.
Yeah, it's a money move.
I guess it's more questionable than everyone is rubber stamping it. Garrett Cole had one hell of a half season.
No, that's what I just said, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. But at the halfway point, he had he's good, a good pitcher.
Yeah.
But look, I just missed it. Was Garrett Cole the MVP of the World Series?
No.
Steven Strasburg was. Who got the higher contract?
Yeah.
So I think the Yankees, Hal Steinbrenner told his guys, go get me Garrett Cole no matter what, and they just opened up the coffers and gave him $300-something million. But listen, payroll doesn't guarantee anything. Last year, going into the season, you know who had the highest payroll?
Who?
Beef, do you know who had the highest payroll in all of baseball last year? Opening day?
Probably the Red Sox.
The Cubs.
Was it us?
194 million. The Red Sox were second, 187 million. How'd those two teams do in the postseason? Oh, that's right. They didn't even make it.
In 1979, when I was a 16-year-old lad, the Ryan Express was the first player to earn an annual salary above $1 million. $1 million, signing a 4.54-year contract with the Houston Astros in 1979. Tell you what, Mets gave Jake DeGrom 5 years, 137. I like that deal now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Strasburg and Cole are the first pitchers slated to average $1 million per start.
$1 million a start. Wow.
Jake Bentley, just to clear up something on the text line, is not the backup to a true sophomore at South Carolina. He got hurt. He was not going to be the backup had he stayed. Do you think? Are they going to ride was it Helinski? Is that the name?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
He started every game there that he wasn't hurt, so now he's not suddenly the backup.
There was some talk about what was going to happen going forward,
that's
but,
fine, but
again, Bentley to me is
no
better than Helinski.
I guess the point is there's no irrational rant against Will Muschamp. He is documented, proven to be an awful head coach.
Oh yeah, that's different.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Those two were combined in one. One thought there. Anyway. So the highest payroll doesn't guarantee a doggone thing. What is sad is it is sad and unfair that other teams don't have a chance to add a piece like Garrett Cole, and the Yankees are one of the few that can. That's not fair. It doesn't guarantee they'll win, but it still seems unfair that that they have the ability to spend that kind of money and other people don't. I mean, here's the thing. It's not going to cripple if Garrett Cole doesn't work out, it's not crippling for the Yankees because they did this 3 years ago with Stanton. He's been mediocre at best and it hasn't crippled him.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to rattle off these kind of through the years, these contracts, these pitcher contracts, and you tell me if they worked or didn't work, okay? Like the big contracts of the time.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take you back to December 1974. Catfish Hunter, 5 years, $3.2 million for the Yankees. Did that work?
Yeah.
I would say it worked.
Yeah, they won a World Series.
The Ryan Express, 4 years, $4.5 million with the Astros. I'd say it worked because of what
it made him relevant.
Yeah.
Because the Astros were an awful franchise for a lot of
Ryan would
years.
win an ERA title in 81. Astros made the playoffs, blah, blah, blah.
I'd say it did.
Wasn't the best pitcher in the game.
But nonetheless, it was perfect for that city and everything.
Goose Gossage, 5 years, 6.25 with the Pods in 84.
No, didn't work. Okay. They got him because in 84 they had failed to close out.
He did help him reach a World Series in 84.
He was on that team then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in 82 and 83, they had battled the Braves for the division, and maybe they noted that relievers what they needed. So
you turned around and then signed Bruce Sutter.
And it didn't work.
That was a disaster.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
They're still paying Bruce
You're
Sutter.
still paying him, too.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, you do care when you give me crap about Bobby Bo.
I don't give you crap about Bobby Bo.
On July 4th, you will.
No, I won't. It's an interesting story. I don't give you crap about it.
In 84, Rick Sutcliffe signed with the Cubs. Beef, did that work?
Not really.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a good pitcher. Yeah. I mean,
Well,
they
wasn't
didn't do
Sutcliffe
anything,
the
but-
main reason that 84 team won?
Yeah, they got down the stretch, yes.
Well, yeah, and Sandberg was.
But
the
then they
MVP, I
signed
think,
him after that. They traded for him, but then they signed him.
So
that year
that doesn't include that.
he was unbelievable. He
Yeah.
He
Well, no,
outdueled.
that wasn't worth it.
He was like 16-1
Right.
for him. But
Did he win the Cy in 84?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
He beat Doc
In
Doc
84.
Hay, yeah. Sutcliffe during his contract was 60 and 57.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
89, Mark Langston, 5 years, $16 million with the Angels.
No.
91, Clemens, 4 years, $21 million with the Red Sox.
What year?
91.
So he was with the Red Sox. That's his new deal. No, it didn't work for them. He worked down the road when he got hold of that good steroid juice.
It says how it worked out. It did, sort of.
Yeah, I'd say no, it didn't. They didn't win a
Greg
World Series.
Maddox with the Braves, $28 million.
Big time worked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg
$28 million, and that's
Terrible
it.
deal.
Greg Maddox,
$28 million, the total of the duration of the deal. And look at and Garrett Cole's making more than that.
5 years later, Greg Maddox, 5 years, $57 million with the Braves.
Worth it again.
97, Pedro, 6 years, $75 million with the Sox.
97.
Totally worth it.
Yes.
Yeah, because they won that,
Yes.
that title.
Kevin Brown, 7 years, $105 million with the Dodgers.
No.
one of the worst free agents.
Yeah.
Wasn't the case. 58 and 32.
Yeah, but still, it didn't work.
283 ERA.
If you're the Dodgers, you bring in a guy like that, it's to win the World Series. Like Garrett Cole, if the Yankees don't win the World Series, will not have been worth it.
Here's 2 disasters. Mike Hampton, 8 years, 121 with the Rockies.
Yeah, you can't. I think the Rockies learned their lesson. You don't pay pitcher money.
Barry Zito, 7 years, 126 with the Giants.
What year?
06.
Wasn't he not a part of like
63 and 80.
Yeah, no.
4.62.
Yeah, he never did anything for the Giants.
No good.
He did win 2 big wins in the 2012 postseason. Beat Verlander in Game 1 of the World Series. Everybody beats Verlander in the World Series. Johan
the thing to do.
Santana, 6 years, $137.5 million with the Mets.
Yeah. Well, he got
3 good years.
He was worth it because he got your organization its only no-hitter.
He did. CC Sabathia, 7 years, 161.
For the Yanks?
Yep.
What year?
He came-
08.
He was on that 019.
Yeah,
That was
he
the last
won.
time they won.
Yeah.
Clayton Kershaw, 7 years, 215 with the Dodgers.
You know, this is one of the rare cases where even though they haven't won a World Series, I'd say it was worth it.
Definitely worth it.
You had to keep him. He's a SoCal kid, and he's been great most years.
David Price, 7 years, 217
No,
with the Red Sox.
he's
He helped them win the World Series in 18.
yeah, not really.
Oh, yeah, he was very good, but he finally
Came
had
in
those
relief, though, right? Isn't that it? I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
he had those
started.
postseason demons, remember? Now
Yeah,
Strasburg
I
and
get it.
Cole.
But you're paying the
It's
guy
just interesting
top
to see
money
how
to
it
pitch
works.
like middle inning relief. I don't
Think
know.
about that. Catfish Hunter in the early 70s, less than $1 million a year.
Yeah, it goes up fast.
$30 million a start now for Garrett Cole.
Just oh,
$30
well.
million a start.
Good work if you can get it.
Come on, Brooks, throw harder.
That's the 10-minute drill. Beef, what caller is taking on today's very valued prize pack?
What do you think, Dan?
How about caller number 1 right off the rip?
Oh, there you go.
641-1010.
It's a good number for Beef. He
We
gets
can't
it
give you
over with quick.
$324 million, but we can give you a prize pack.
Yes, we can. And I know we do trending next hour, but when we come back immediately,
Yes.
we haven't started brunch with the tour yet, but there's a fascinating golf story that is really now under the spotlight after Patrick Reed's, I guess, attempt at cheating is the way the golf world is looking at it. And locally, Fred Funk
Yeah.
unleashed.
I saw him last night.
Yeah, we'll play it. He was on with the Afternoon Boys yesterday talking about TPC, and what he said about Patrick Reed was disarming. You don't normally hear competitor-on-competitor violence like this. We'll play that for you and explain the situation with the President's Cup starting today as well. So it's a CPR Contracting Wednesday. This is the drill.